Today, I'm going to show you the easiest way to make your own custom floating desk. It can be up to 16 feet long, all for under $100. Let's get right into it. For materials, you only need two things, your brackets and your desktop. So I got both of these for $44 at Home Depot. It's one sheet of 3/4 inch melamine, and they actually cut it for you for free. So I just had them cut it right down the center. When you do this, ask them to cut it slowly, because if you don't, there's a good chance it'll go really quick and you'll get a bunch of tear out. And then there's your brackets. They come with all the screws that you need. The screw holes are countersunk, so that the screw sits flush with the bracket. And they come with a nice little magnetic leveler too, which we'll actually use to put these up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is find the studs. Place our stud finder up against the wall, hold down the blue button, and slide. We see the stud, there it is, and just make a little mark in the center. So now I'm gonna mark where to put the first screw. But before I do that, I need to figure out how high I want the desk to be. I want mine to be 30 inches. So I'm not actually gonna mark 30, I'm going to mark 28. And the reason for that is the first screw is about an inch down from the top of the bracket. Your desktop thickness is about an inch too. So if we want 30 inches, we'll put the first screw at 28. Okay, so now we're actually going to drill a pilot hole for your screws. And a good rule of thumb is to choose a bit that covers the shank of the screw, but not all the thread. Okay, now that we've drilled our pilot hole, we got our screw in that top bracket. Get our drill, like this. You can see it can still turn, which is what we want. Now is when this guy comes into play. So now we're just going to rotate the bracket slightly until the bubble's in the middle. So now we drill this hole out and then it'll stay perfectly level. All right, same thing. So we're going to drill the pilot hole first and then screw it in. So now we're going to hang the rest of the brackets. So we're gonna do the same thing we just did a couple more times. To make it easier and faster, I'm using a laser leveler. It shows me where 28 inches is across the entire wall. You don't need it, but it does help me be more consistent and accurate. After that, we're pretty much done. All we have left is to put the desk on top of the brackets and screw it into place. And there you have it, a 16-foot long floating desk for under $100. I hope you found this video helpful. Please consider subscribing if you did. And thank you so much for watching.